As November approaches, there is a unique energy that invites you to simplify, to observe, and to return to what is essential. November will be a month to contemplate the depth of what it really means to be in a state of being, a state that connects to true spirituality. You, as the chosen one, will find this month an opportunity to abandon excessive complications and move towards a powerful simplicity. This simplicity is the first step towards true transformation. My name is George, and I have a special message for you. This November, you are invited to reconnect with your essence, to embrace your journey with courage and simplicity, and to allow every moment to be an opportunity for transformation. Subscribe to the channel to receive more messages that will strengthen your journey. Authentic spirituality has always revealed itself in a direct and profound way, but the ego-driven mind seeks to transform the simple into something complicated. That's why November presents itself as a month for you to return to the basis of who you are, to allow yourself to live in harmony with what is essential and true. This process is like stripping away layers of identity and expectations in order to discover that, spiritually, the absence of these layers is not emptiness, but the fullness of being. Osho teaches something valuable for this month. When the drop disappears into the ocean, it becomes the ocean. When you disappear into the whole, you become the whole. These words are an invitation for you this month to dive into your own depth. It's no longer just about understanding spirituality in an intellectual way, but about experiencing this union with the whole, letting the lessons of November guide you towards your most authentic self. November will bring out simplicity as a powerful ally. Although spirituality is, in essence, simple, society and the ego often turn this path into something surrounded by obstacles and complexities. And this month, the invitation is for you to free yourself from these bonds, to see spirituality for what it really is. A return to your true self, a natural state of being, free from demands and noise. As your chosen one, November asks you to look around and notice where ego and distractions have created unnecessary complications in your life. These complications may lie in the desire to accumulate, the fear of judgment, or trying to please others. Notice how, when everything is simplified, the ego has nowhere to cling. There's no room to show off or prove anything to anyone. It's a month for you to recognize that in life, the most profound miracles are the simplest. The act of breathing, a genuine smile, the silent presence of inner peace. In November, it's vital that you find moments of calm and allow yourself to distance yourself from the overstimulation around you. Modern society and social media bring a continuous flow of information, requests, and stimuli. All of this creates a constant hustle and bustle that takes your peace away and diverts your focus from what really matters. This month, feel encouraged to take a step back from these stimuli, disconnect from digital distractions and anxiety-producing environments, and embrace a state of serenity. Understand that overstimulation is an obstacle on the spiritual journey. November asks you to reevaluate what in your environment drains your energy. This could be the excessive use of screens, friendships that demand too much without reciprocation, or the habit of consuming news that brings fear and unease. This is a chance to reorganize your priorities and free yourself, at least partially, from the stimuli that have been blocking your peace and obscuring your clarity. This is the basis of November's message, the simplicity and silence that lead you back to your center, to your being. November is an invitation to introspection, a call to look inwards. As a chosen one, this is a valuable time to turn your attention to what lies within. In ancient spiritual traditions, this process of looking inwards was called antamukhi, turning towards one's own being. This term, which spans the ages, represents the essence of a true journey. discovering that everything you seek is within you. The world around you offers an abundance of distractions, and this month you may feel this external pressure even more acutely. However, as you get closer to your own self, you will realize that this restlessness is not your natural state. At your core, there is a space of stillness that you can access at any time, and November will be the ideal month for you to return to this space. Practicing introspection is not just an act of stillness, but an active choice to disconnect from external noise and strengthen your own inner peace. Meditation, even for a few minutes a day, helps to deepen this contact with your center, taking root in what is true and stable within you. When you allow yourself to get in touch with this inner calm, you feel that your being is sustained by something greater, by a force that transcends passing situations. In November, time becomes more than just a marker of days. It becomes a tool for spiritual growth. Every moment is an opportunity to discover what is in you and where you want to invest your energy. As a chosen one, taking responsibility for your time is a way of honoring your journey. Just as the ancient sages used time wisely, directing it towards introspection, you too can choose how you want to spend your days this month. Dedicate time to simply being. In a world where productivity is often confused with value, November brings a precious reminder. True value lies in living consciously. Every breath, every pause, every moment of silence is a gift that strengthens you and prepares you for what lies ahead. It's not about looking for quick answers or immediate results, but allowing yourself to live each moment as a step that, although small, takes you closer to your true self. What you do with your time in November is what will shape your spiritual experience, turning each day into a journey of discovery and clarity. This month also brings an opportunity to cleanse yourself of the emotional burdens you may have been carrying for a long time. As a chosen one, it's natural for you to be a point of support for many around you, but this can also cause you to absorb energies and emotions that don't belong to you. November, therefore, is a time of purification, a call for you to release these burdens and rediscover your essence. Reflecting on the emotional ties, relationships, and even expectations you have held can reveal the need for detachment. Ask yourself, what emotions are weighing on my heart? What situations or people are draining my energy at the moment? Sometimes it takes courage to let go of certain influences, but this is essential so that you can move forward, lighter and freer, to experience the true meaning of your spiritual journey. Emotional liberation requires discernment, and November is an opportunity to exercise this discernment more consciously. Evaluate which attachments are healthy and which are hindering your progress. Let the energies that no longer serve your purpose be released, knowing that you are stronger and prepared to enter the next phase of your journey. For many, simplicity is seen as something less, as if it were the absence of complexity. But in November, simplicity is synonymous with strength. When life is simplified, the true value of experiences emerges. This month will be a reminder that simplicity is actually the deepest path to a meaningful life. Spiritual simplicity requires no effort to achieve or prove. It just is. It just is. And so, the simpler you become, the more aligned you are with what is eternal and true. When everything is reduced to what matters, the ego finds less room to act, and the heart gains more freedom to be. It's a subtle but powerful force that springs from simplicity, and November offers the chance to embrace this force. While some seek grandiose experiences and instant transformations, November reminds you that the biggest changes happen through small, consistent steps. As a chosen one, the spiritual journey can seem like a mountain to climb, but the truth is that every step, no matter how small, is a significant achievement. This month, let go of the rush and the need for immediate results. Instead, focus on small but constant actions. Every moment of meditation, every positive thought, every act of gratitude adds to your spiritual evolution. Don't underestimate the power of a simple habit, because in the long run, it takes deep root and transforms the soul. When you prioritize what is true and meaningful, the spiritual path becomes less about what you achieve and more about who you become. November brings with it this precious lesson. Small daily steps are enough to lead you to great spiritual leaps. Silence is one of the most powerful tools of self-knowledge, and November offers you the chance to use it. As chosen, silence becomes an opportunity to hear what is normally drowned out by the noise of everyday life, a way of listening to the voice of your soul. By embracing moments of silence, you allow yourself to step away from distractions and into a space where mind and heart align. This month, practice silencing your mind for a few moments every day. It can be early in the morning or late at night. The important thing is to set aside a moment to simply be without the interference of external stimuli. Silence may seem uncomfortable at first, as it brings to the surface what is normally ignored. But it is in this initial discomfort that you find true peace. Silence is the environment where the divine speaks, where the answers you seek begin to emerge naturally. November invites you to experience this silent presence as a portal to deep peace and a genuine connection with your higher self. November carries the energy of rebirth, and for the chosen ones, this period represents a chance to leave what no longer serves behind and enter a new cycle with more clarity and purpose. The end of a year is approaching, bringing with it a natural closure, and you have the opportunity to prepare for a new beginning. Letting go is one of the greatest acts of courage and confidence. Recognize what you need to let go of, whether it's old habits, thoughts, or even relationships that no longer resonate with your growth. Allow the process of renewal to be light, knowing that each ending is actually a prelude to something new. Spiritual rebirth is something that happens in cycles, and November represents the point of transition. Remember that transformation is a process, and each phase has its purpose. With gratitude, honor the lessons the past has brought, but don't let them limit your future. As a chosen one, you are called to continually evolve, and this is the time to free yourself so that the new can flourish. Throughout this month, you may feel a more intense need to understand your purpose and seek alignment with it. As a chosen one, you feel that your life is not a simple fluke, but a journey with a specific calling. November brings this truth to the fore, offering an opportunity to rediscover what motivates your soul and what makes your spirit vibrate. Seek to connect with this purpose in a practical way. Ask yourself, what actions are really aligned with what I feel is my calling? How can I live more intentionally this month? Be attentive to the inspirations that arise, as they are often messages from the divine, guiding you to the next step. As you deepen your connection with your purpose, distractions lose strength and clarity increases. This is a sign that you are in tune with your path, and what is true to your soul will begin to manifest more easily and fluidly. November will also be a month for embracing vulnerability as a point of strength. Spirituality is often associated with a state of unattainable perfection, but the true spiritual journey involves embracing your own humanity, recognizing the challenges, and welcoming the emotions that arise along the way. Vulnerability is where courage and authenticity meet. By allowing yourself to be vulnerable, you connect with your truth and honor who you really are. It's not about showing only the strong and enlightened parts, but recognizing that spirituality is a complete journey, encompassing both light and shadow. During November, allow yourself to embrace your emotions with compassion and understanding. If sadness, anxiety, or doubt arise, see them as part of the healing process. Instead of resisting, welcome these emotions and allow them to guide you to a deeper understanding of yourself. As a chosen one, you are called to be true to yourself, and that includes being honest about how you feel. The quest for great achievements can often take you away from what is really essential. November reinforces the power of small steps and consistency on the spiritual journey. Instead of focusing on big goals, concentrate on small daily actions that keep you aligned with your purpose. Each day, set aside a moment for spiritual practice, be it meditation, prayer, or a simple conscious breathing exercise. These moments may seem brief, but when practiced consistently, they create a solid foundation that strengthens your spiritual connection. November is the time to build that foundation. No matter the size of your daily practice, what really matters is your presence and intention. Every small step you take now will turn into a big change over time. This is the essence of the journey. Don't underestimate the power of a single moment of presence, because it can transform your entire being. The month of November is also an invitation to gratitude, especially for the chosen ones. Gratitude is not just a feeling, but a state of being that connects you directly to the source of all that is good and true. Practicing gratitude during this month will open doors of fullness in your life, allowing you to see beyond appearances and connect with what really matters. By practicing gratitude daily, you begin to see the blessings in everything around you, and even in the challenges that arise. Gratitude raises your frequency, strengthening your spirit and making room for more abundance and peace. As a chosen one, remember that everything you experience has a greater purpose, and cultivating gratitude for every aspect of your journey connects you to the essence of what is truly meaningful. This act of recognizing what is beautiful and valuable in your life not only attracts more blessings, but also transforms your outlook and energy. November asks you to be a channel of gratitude, radiating this energy to those around you. This month will bring opportunities for you to develop and trust your intuition more. Intuition is the inner compass that connects you directly to your essence and to what is true. As a chosen one, it is important that you listen to this inner voice, as it is a silent guide that directs you to the right path. During November, pay attention to the subtle intuitions that arise, even if they seem small or insignificant. These intuitions are signs, and following their guidance will help you avoid distractions and make decisions that are in alignment with your true nature. Intuition is like a beacon in the midst of darkness, always guiding you towards what is authentic. Practicing inner listening is a way of strengthening this connection. Take some time to meditate, to quiet yourself, to perceive what your soul wants to communicate. As you get closer to your own center, intuition will become clearer and more powerful, and you will feel more confident and at peace with your choices. During this month of November, you will find opportunities to practice letting go and free yourself from patterns, thoughts, and situations that no longer contribute to your growth. As a chosen one, letting go is an essential step, an act of courage that allows your soul to ascend to a new level of freedom and lightness. Detachment doesn't mean that you stop caring, but that you release the weight of expectations, fears, and worries. This month, allow yourself to question what you are keeping in your life, just out of habit. Releasing what no longer serves you creates space for the new and for what really matters. Leave the past where it belongs and move towards the present with courage and gratitude. This inner freedom prepares you for new paths, to live more authentically, without the weight of external expectations. November brings this invitation for you to surrender to the process and let grace flow into your life in a light and natural way. As the end of November approaches, the month gradually prepares you for the transition from one cycle to another. As your chosen one, this is the ideal time to cultivate the peace and balance you want to take with you into the coming year. As the month draws to a close, take time to reflect on your experiences, the lessons you've learned, and the moments of growth. Peace and balance are the fruit of inner work, of the effort to remain centered and aware of your actions and intentions. November offers the opportunity to reflect on what you want to carry with you and what you prefer to leave behind. This practice prepares you to enter the new cycle with more serenity, strength, and clarity. This is the time to contemplate what it means to be true to yourself and the journey you have been entrusted with. November invites you to be honest with what you really feel, with the aspirations that pulsate in your heart, and with the visions that seem so vast that they are almost frightening. These visions are a reflection of your very essence, and by embracing them, you open doors to a life of authenticity and alignment. Every step you take towards this truth is a breaking of old chains, a release from the weight you carry out of conformity or fear of being misunderstood. Allow this month to be a time to rediscover what makes you unique, to trust in the value of your own light, and to live it with courage and love. Sometimes what is sacred is hidden in what is apparently ordinary and everyday. November is an opportunity to see the divine in the small moments of your routine, because it is in simplicity that the true magic of life is revealed. Appreciating the silence of a morning, the warmth of a hug, or the beauty of a sunset. These are the portals that connect you to the divine. And this month brings an invitation to live these moments with more presence. As a chosen one, you have a unique ability to perceive the sacred, where others may only see the ordinary. Be aware of these moments and allow them to strengthen your connection with the universe. By slowing down and paying attention to these experiences, you will see that life is a constant flow of blessings, waiting to be perceived and honored. November is an opportunity to transform your perception, to see beyond appearances, and find the beating heart of the divine in everything around you. This change in outlook will make you discover that what seemed like just another month can actually be a journey of enchantment and reverence for what is eternal and unchanging. The act of surrender is a powerful practice that November invites you to explore. As a chosen one, you feel the need to make great transformations, to leave a positive mark. But true strength lies in the ability to surrender every intention to the natural flow of life. This month, surrender is not a renunciation of your desires, but an opening up so that something greater can manifest through you. Surrender is trusting that there is a divine order to everything, even in situations that seem challenging. When you surrender, you allow the universe to operate through your life more fluidly, without the resistance of control. This is November's invitation. Allow every intention and action to be guided by the confidence that, by aligning yourself with the flow of life, you become a channel for divine purpose. This surrender is an act of courage, as it requires you to let go of your fear of the unknown. But in doing so, you find peace, because you know that you are being guided by a greater force, which sees the whole and leads you exactly where you need to be. Acceptance is another key word for this month. As a chosen one, you are constantly challenged to embrace both the bright and the dark parts of your journey. November brings up situations that call for your total acceptance without judgment, so that you can grow beyond the limits you yourself have created. Acceptance is not resignation. It is an act of deep self-love, of embracing life as it is, with all that it brings. So, my friends, this November you are called to explore the depths of your being, to open your eyes to the revelations that come from silence and simplicity. As a chosen one, this is a unique opportunity to explore the sacred territory within you, to connect with the divine essence that sustains you and drives you forward at every step. Imagine the month of November as a portal, a passage that leads you to a broader understanding of yourself and the purpose you carry. It's a time of deep introspection, where answers begin to emerge from the questions you've held in your heart for so long. Free yourself from the need to control everything and give yourself over to full trust in what lies ahead. This is the true act of faith, a detachment that puts you in harmony with the greater order, where everything aligns perfectly. Throughout this month, allow yourself to walk in peace, knowing that every little action, every moment of presence, is a step that brings you closer to your greater purpose. Immerse yourself in the peace of simplicity and discover the power of your own essence. The divine speaks in quietness and in small gestures, in seeds planted in a humble way, and in a heart that gives itself without reserve. May this November be an awakening to the truth that you are not separate from the whole. You are like a drop in the ocean, which by surrendering becomes the ocean itself, vast, full, and full of power. In every small action of love, you honor the light that created you and light the way for others around you. Finally, to seal this message, I want to invite you to share in the comments a word or phrase that represents what you want to manifest this month. Let that word become a seed of intention, a promise that helps you blossom each day. Let the essence of November penetrate your being, bringing you peace, clarity, and renewal for what lies ahead. May November be a month of revelation and profound transformation, where you, as the chosen one, awaken to the fullness of who you truly are.